All right, so now we prepare here for kickoff. The refs meeting at midfield. Corn, why don't you preview us a little bit for this game? How important do you think it is for the Spy Ponders to come out here with the win today?
Oh, I think the Spy Ponders want to come out for a win. This is the first game of the season where they can go more than 500, and I think just having a good start of the season is always important. You want a good, strong start. Doesn't matter if you lose your first game. You want to win the next two. You want to come with a win, so if you lose next one, you're still 500. You want to just have a good, solid start, and nice to break Woburn's current win streak of 2 games.
For sure. Woburn is undefeated on the year this year.
It's not hard to be undefeated 2 weeks in.
I know. They're looking to keep their win streak alive here tonight as they'll be kicking off, receiving the kickoff from Arlington to begin this first half here from Mary Pierce Field in Arlington.
It is currently 59 degrees outside, and it's perfect weather for all the sweatshirts and sweatpants I'm seeing on the stands.
Yeah, it's a great night for football as Arlington prepares for the kickoff. And here we go. Oh, a kick to the ground, and it goes off of him there.
And he has covered it.
Covers it up quickly. That would have been a fumble if they could get to it in time. As Woburn's offense takes the field.
Right, so they're changing out. And, yeah, the cheerleaders are doing their thing. Today they're wearing jackets and stuff because it is too cold.
I know. It's
cold out today.
I'm not complaining.
So Arlington's defense proved to be pretty effective 2 weeks ago, the last time we were covering a game here on ACMi Sports. They hope to keep it up here today. They had trouble with the run defense, we noticed, in Arlington's last home game. So hopefully they can tighten up a little bit more on the run defense here today.
Good defense is really important. Defense is the key to a game, and if you're in a sport without goalies like football, you need to have defense. It's what stops you from getting the point. For the other team from getting the points, it's what keeps you in the game.
First down for the Tanners. They push forward about 8 yards off the run. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Woburn boys as they push towards midfield. Getting good field position to start off here as the Spy Ponders went for the grounder.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be allowed to keep it there, or maybe, hopefully they won't let Woburn advance much farther forward.
Under center now, 2nd and 2. Takes the snap, fakes the toss, and now driving forward for a few yards. That's enough for the first down. Driving down midfield.
Yeah, no, Woburn's looking a lot bigger than Arlington out there.
Yeah, for sure. That
was number 35, Jake Daniel.
Number 35, Jake Daniel.
And that's enough
for the first down for the Tanners
as they gain their first down here of the game. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from about the 49-yard line under
center.
Quarterback Brett Tuzolo.
And they're up for
it's a handoff there now, breaking through the middle. First down and more. Taken down at about the 35-yard line.
That was long.
12-yard run for number 11, Brett Tuzolo.
As you heard, that was 12 yards. Pretty good.
It's a good gain, enough for a first down and more as the Woburn Tanners continue to drive downfield here.
Yeah, so they are setting up for another play. And, yeah, hopefully Arlington will be able to pull it through.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 38-yard line. Under center takes the snap, another handoff. Driving to the left side now and taken down there for about a gain of 5 yards is Jake Daniel.
A lot shorter than last time. It's been water break. They are changing it out.
I guess somebody took a timeout. Either that or they're...
5 by number 35, Jake Daniel.
Yeah.
Timeout Arlington.
It's early for a timeout already.
Timeout. Yeah, that's fast. They must be noticing something wrong right out of the gates.
'Cause it is.
In terms of the run defense.
They are not that far into the game so far.
Yeah, for sure. The run defense already struggling a little bit. So the Spy Ponders possibly looking for a regroup.
It is currently 7:06 p.m. and as we know, sports games always start a little bit later, so it is really early for a. And they're done with the timeout.
Arlington breaks from the huddle. They go back to the field.
Woburn's taking their time. They had to get signaled by a ref to go back.
Yeah, and Woburn's going to take the ball from about the 33-yard line as they look to continue to drive down the field.
Yeah, the ref had to signal Woburn twice to get out of their huddle. And they are getting ready to set into position for the next play.
Under center once again, 2nd down. Takes the snap, tosses it off to the right. He has some room.
Ooh,
breaking down the side.
That didn't look good.
Is that enough for the first down? It might be. That was number 15, Brian Ferreira.
I think I saw some heads touch the field.
Tackle made by 53, Anthony Rubio, after a gain of 2.
2 yards.
It's going to be third down here for the Tanners as they don't get enough to get the first.
Hopefully Arlington will be able to push them to a 4th down.
And Brett Tizzolo, the quarterback for the Tanners, he's a junior, yet to throw the ball yet here today. Under center, once again, third down. Crowd yelling
And
loud, takes the
off.
snap, breaking down the middle, first down and more. Still pushing down that left side. And the yards after contact there by number 15 is good as he pushes forward for an extra 5 or 6 yards.
First down run by
You know what
That's
Arl-
enough for a first down.
You know what Arlington needs? A
Ferreira
good
after
marching
gain of
band.
10.
They could use something to motivate him now as the run defense has been used recently there, as
Yeah.
Woburn has been reluctant to throw the ball so far here today on this first drive. But the running game has done plenty for them as they continue to drive downfield.
They are.
It'll be 1st and 10, once again under center.
Alrighty, so
Takes the snap. Breaking through, gets a block, and now all the way to the
that's-
end
that's
zone.
good.
And that's going to be a touchdown for the Tanners.
Number 15,
That was
Brian
early, but
Ferreira.
pretty fast into the game.
Brian Ferreira.
Ferreira. I'm hearing different pronunciation with you and the announcer.
Ferreira.
Yeah. So,
And we apologize if that's incorrect.
righty.
So a great score by Woburn right out of the gates.
Really fast.
Yeah, for sure. Capitalizing on Arlington's poor run defense there as they'll go for the extra point. How important do you think it's going to be for Arlington to respond on offense after this?
100 immediately. You want to get that good flow of points, because if you are down fast, it's harder to get back up. You want to be in that game mentally. It's better to be down by 1 touchdown than 2 or 1 than 3. Just want to get back in there fast. If you're back in the game, you get your head in the game. The players that's
Offside
moving
by
faster.
Arlington High.
For sure.
And we got
As
called
Arlington
offside.
gets an offside. Woburn was actually going for the 2-point conversion on that one. As they're not going to go for just the extra point kick. Maybe having some kicking issues there.
I mean,
but-
they were definitely kicking in practice and looked pretty good.
Yeah, so maybe I guess they're just looking for an aggressive look then.
I mean, if they want to make a good statement out of the gate, you got to get 8 points immediately. That's
sure.
a big statement. We have 8:51 on the clock.
Under center. Takes the snap. Handoff once again through the middle, and charging for the touchdown is number 15 once
Two-point
again.
try is good.
Brian Ferreira. Oh my God, I
Scored by
can't
number
even.
15,
Ferreira.
Good job,
Brian
Nick.
Ferreira.
And
we apologize, obviously, if the name is incorrect, but
yeah, so Arlington needs to get back in. I mean, it's early, but they already need to get back in the game. If they can score on their next attempt, it's going to be good for the morale, just good for the team to get their head back in the game.
for sure.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long game.
For sure, and Arlington's offense proved to be effective over these past 2 weeks, obviously coming out with their first win last week. They put 25 points up on the board and then 14 the week prior. So Arlington's offense hasn't been that much of a problem, as Jake Schiano, his first year starting at quarterback for the Spy Ponders. He's done pretty well for himself, proving to have a pretty accurate and powerful arm.
I noticed that the Spy Ponders were a lot smaller than Woburn on with the defense last go. So if they can make up for what they lack in size with just pure energy and play, they can definitely get stuff back.
Definitely, it's going to be important to respond for the Arlington Spy Ponders to respond here quite swiftly as they look to shift the momentum back in their favor with this home crowd hopefully here to help them out.
Once again, my point of a marching band would come in great handy right now. Good. Marching bands are great for energy. They also music. It's always more fun to need music.
For sure. Is now a grounder there once again.
Nice catch.
Picks it up. He's going to take the knee.
I think that's a good move by number 6.
That's Jacob Kerbel.
His sister Ashley is one of the cheerleaders tonight.
And Kerbel is only a freshman.
Yeah.
Or a sophomore, rather.
Yeah, he
as he picks up the first play for the Spy Ponders.
Yeah, no. So that's always a good play just to. All right, so they're lining up. And right
now Jake Schiano in the shotgun, 1st and 10 for the Spy Ponders. High snap. He's going to look to take it
and
himself.
they're going for a run.
Running out to the right side. That was actually a direct snap right there to number 5. That's Stan Pierre.
Nice catch. Very clean pass.
Stan Pierre, senior for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Looking to run pretty interesting play right out of the gates. A direct snap to Stan Pierre, who's a running back for the Spy Ponders. So Jake Sciano now going to go in and take his first snap of the day.
Okay, they are setting up for the next set, and
now Sciano under center. Once again, a direct snap there, breaking through the middle. Stan Pierre, and he drives forward for a good amount of yardage, almost enough for the first down. And actually, they're going to give it to him.
Nice.
It'll be 1st and 10 off the second direct snap for Arlington thus far.
They're looking good. They're definitely playing a lot better than they were on defense. Their offense is definitely much more powerful.
For sure.
A lot more dangerous.
So Arlington with an impressive first set of plays there as they look to continue to drive downfield. Sciano once again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off
that was
right
a
away.
nice slight deception attempt too, and he's down.
Driving forward,
they made it pretty far.
Driving forward, that was number 8, Caden Mills, who has proved to be a very impressive player for the Spy Ponders throughout these past couple of games.
So, yeah, pretty good.
Yes, Caden Mills is a sophomore.
Caden Mills.
Now it's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Spy Ponders.
Cheerleaders are doing their thing, trying to get up energy, and they're starting.
Once again, a direct snap. That's Stanley Pierre.
He is running. He is less.
And he drives up the middle and gains a couple of yards on that one. I don't know if it was enough for the first down, as Arlington gains nothing, and they're actually going to take a flag on that one, I feel. So I don't really know whether or not the Spy Ponders are going to be assessed with something there.
We'll see. The refs making some nice.
Yeah, they're going to be moved back a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Spy Ponders.
They'll be able to come back for it. I mean, their offense is definitely good enough that they'll be able to make up that yardage.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Spy Ponders. Sciano in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. He's got time.
Oh, that's a nice catch by 5. And he's off.
Breaking down the left side, and he's
Ooh.
pulled down and brought out of bounds. Stanley Pierre with an impressive catch for a first down and more as the Spy Ponders continue to drive downfield.
That was impressive. He went for a good run.
Nice screen pass there for the Spy Ponders. Quick slants. And Stanley Pierre running as an effective receiving back to get a first down and more as the Spy Ponders continue to trot downfield.
He is playing really well this game. We're not even that far in. His play has been nothing but impressive.
For sure. Sciano takes the snap once again. Screen pass now, breaking down the left side. That's number 3, Benjamin Nigro, who pushes forward for about 3 yards.
Yeah, so he is a senior this season, and he gets definitely good.
For sure, Nigro has proved to be an effective pass catcher for the Spy Ponders all throughout his career here at Arlington High, as the Spy Ponders will go now 2nd and 7, Sciano from the shotgun.
Okay, and they're setting
for the play. You think they're going to pull the same thing as last time?
I think they're going to look for a run play on this one. Sciano's actually going to take it himself now, breaking to the left side. He's got some room, takes a hit to make a play, driving down the field. That's going to be good enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 now from inside the 20-yard line, or the 30-yard line, rather.
I thought that fake they made 8 passing it to Sciano and then Sciano taking it and running was really good. It's just really smart play. They tricked the other team for a little bit, definitely.
For sure. Sciano proved to be a quarterback who's not afraid of taking it himself. He ran in 2 touchdowns in Arlington's previous home game, and he'll look to do the same thing today. 1st and 10. Hands
off, breaking down the middle, and a big hit there is number 8,
That's Caden Mills, who drives forward for about 5 yards.
I liked what they did there. They tried to pull similar plays last time, but on purpose they went with 8 instead of 15. So I think they're really smart plays. I definitely like how both Shiano and Mills are playing. Very smart plays. I like how they're playing so far.
For sure. They've been proven to be very effective so far here throughout the game. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Spy Ponders. Shiano takes the snap, screen pass once again, fumbled, but brought in, and now it's going to be a fumble on the player. They're going to say he got possession.
Hopefully. I mean, looks like...
Well, actually, we hope not, or else it's going to be a fumble. Yep.
Yeah.
They're going to give him possession, and they're going to say he fumbled it.
Yeah, because Woburn came up with the ball after that. Number 55 with his hands on the ball.
Yeah, that was number 7. Marcus Jean-Jacques was the intended target. He jumbled the ball a little bit off the initial catch, but he eventually brought it in and was hit, causing him to drop it. They called and said that he had possession. And now, actually...
Fumble recovered by Woburn.
Yeah, they're going to say it's a fumble. I thought Arlington's offense was still on the field, but...
Guess not. I mean...
It's confirmed that fumble there by...
No, their offense, I think, still is out there. Some is, because you have number 8 who was there with...
No, yeah, they play double positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Woburn's offense now takes the field and will take over from deep in the Arlington end, about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Arlington plays double positions as opposed to Woburn. They're looking just a lot smaller on defense. And
For
Woburn,
sure. Now a run through the middle. He breaks free.
Oh, that's
all
a good
the way
one.
down the middle. He's going to go all the way.
Arlington chasing.
And that's a touchdown for the Tanners.
That's a gorgeous touchdown.
Huge first play of the drive for the Woburn Tanners. Brian Ferreira once again. Brian Ferreira driving down the middle of the field. He got a hole through the middle. And he's proved to be an effective runner so far here today. He's not going to miss that one.
He is playing really well tonight. He's made their past 2 plays, and just his play is really good. And that was an amazing run.
Yeah, he got a good block on that play as well. He broke right through to the 2nd level and went all the way. Once he was past midfield, you knew he was gone for good. Brian
He was a yard ahead of everybody else for the entire run down the field.
For sure. Brian Ferreira showing off his speed there. But Arlington looking to keep that offensive momentum they had going, as it won't take long for their offense to get back on the field.
Yeah, they need to keep it up, or they're just going to get out of the game. They need to keep it up, keep that mentality up. And if you're not in the game, that's, still in the first.
For sure. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Tanners now leading by a score of 14-0.
Arlington needs to make it back for sure. 'Cause that was embarrassing, to be honest, just how long that was, like how close they were.
I know. They got close, as I say, one of my famous sayings, and they're close but no cigar, as they push down the fields. And it seems that Woburn's going to be taking a timeout here.
Hopefully this timeout will be beneficial for Arlington.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a regroup phase for them.
For sure.
Woburn.
Yeah, so Woburn will take a timeout as we have 4 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yes, so Arlington's play, other than the 2 touchdowns they've let down, have been really good this game. I like what they're doing, especially when they're on offense. They're making a lot of really, really smart plays, a lot of intellectual moves, and just they're using their what they have to their advantage quite well.
For sure. Arlington has proved to be effective on offense until that fumble. They were actually looking really good on that drive. The only fatal flaw for the Spy Ponders right now has been their run defense, which has been getting plowed by the Woburn boys so far here today, who have been running all over the Spy Ponders.
Yeah,
Yet to throw a pass here today, I think.
Yeah, I think Arlington's the only one to throw things so far today, and Arlington needs to really put up a lot.
And although Woburn isn't throwing, they're still playing very effectively here, so proving that they don't need to throw the ball in order to gain yardage and get scores.
Looks like seeing a lot of Woburn fans out here tonight. They're dressed in pink since it is 1st of October, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Arlington, on the other hand, is white out tonight.
Yeah, but some Arlington players, they got some pink socks on the sideline, I see.
Well, I mean, both teams have pink socks and pink arm covers.
So I think, yeah, Woburn's going to go for the 2-point conversion once again. Under center, now taking the snap, driving through the middle, and Ferreira's going to score again. 2-point conversion is good. Woburn takes the lead 16-0.
Arlington really needs to score this next attempt, or else it's just not going to look good. Don't want to see a big blowout tonight.
For sure. Spy Ponders are going to need to recover, and they're going to need to recover pretty quickly here if they want to get back into this game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter yet, but Corwin, how important do you think it's going to be? What do you think the Spy Ponders are going to be able to do here on this drive in order to convert these good plays into a score?
Oh, they're going to have to use their passing abilities, their smart plays. They're a lot smaller than Woburn. They're going to have to use what they have. Hopefully their speed. They definitely looking good last one, but this one I think they're just going to use their speed. Going to have to use the plays in their book. They have to be smart about this one. Arlington's definitely going to take a much more intellectual turn to this game because they don't have size on Woburn, but I think what they probably do have is coaching.
Yeah, Arlington's coaching has proved to be pretty effective so far here throughout the game, at least on the offensive side of things. They've been throwing in a good variety of plays.
Yeah, their head coach was also the head coach for girls varsity softball last year, and they were 3rd in the state. Hopefully his enthusiasm will carry over to football.
Oh, wow.
And so hopefully they're, setting up for
a man of multiple talents.
It's always good to have
coaching
many
both
talents.
softball and football.
Yeah. Okay, they're setting up for the next play.
Arlington's offense retaking the fields. The junior quarterback for the Spy Ponders, Jake Sciano, looks to lead this offense back and get some points on the board here. Now down by a score of 16-0. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Okay. Arlington breaks their huddle, and they're ready to go.
In the shotgun now. Marcus Jean-Jacques is going to take the direct snap and take it himself. Oh, and he takes a tough hit.
Look good.
He's going to lose some yards on that one.
Yeah, this did not look fun. 2 really big guys landed on him.
Marcus Jean-Jacques has proved to be an extremely effective receiver for the Spy Ponders. He's a junior along with his classmate Jake Sciano, who's the quarterback. But on that one off the direct snap, unfortunately loses a couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd and 11 now for the Spy Ponders.
Arlington really needs to just bring up the intensity this down, or else, need to bring it up, bring in the intensity, try to score, really. I mean, they're already down, and they just need to focus on scoring.
Definitely, the Spy Ponders look to get a score on this drive. It'll be a huge part of the game if they can get back into it and get a score on this drive. Sciano in the shotgun. And refs are going to blow this play dead.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see what the call is. They're going to say false start on Arlington. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
Yeah. Arlington really needs to just try not to keep. They've already taken 2 penalties. They just need to avoid taking penalties. Just keep it moving forward. You want that good forward momentum. And their loss of yardage as well as penalty is not helping.
That's unfortunate. They're going to lose 5 yards on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 16 now
really,
for the Spy Ponders.
Yeah, you really don't want to be past 10. Preferably even ahead of it by a lot.
Sciano in the shotgun. Jean-Jacques in motion. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looks to throw, and that's into no man's land as nobody's home for Sciano off that one. It's going to be 3rd and very long for the Spy Ponders, 3rd and 16.
They really need to convert on this one.
And it's going to be tough. They're going to need 16 yards to get the first. And if I were the Spy Ponders, I wouldn't be going for anything too risky if they don't get it here in their own territory. Possibly going for it on 4th down could be a huge risk if they don't end up converting.
It 100% would be a huge risk. They need to just use smart plays, use whatever's in the playbook. I could definitely see them. They didn't take a fake, but that would have been really good if they did because they're really good at their fakes.
For sure, but the refs are going to blow that play dead. False start again on Arlington.
Yeah, fans keep coming in. There's a lot more people here than were at the beginning of the game.
It's going to be 3rd and 21 now as the fans pack the stands. Arlington, an incredibly long conversion needed now.
It's going to be. Hopefully they'll be able to at least get something back, but most likely not. They just need to get as far out of their end as they can.
For sure, you want to just gain some sort of yardage on this play.
Any
but
yardage.
The Spy Ponders have been creative on long balls throughout the year so far, so Jake Sciano has proved to have a strong and accurate arm. Let's see what the Spy Ponders elect to do here on this 3rd and long.
Yeah, so
Sciano takes the snap, steps up. He's going to look long down the middle, and that's too much.
Ooh.
He was looking for Marcus Jean-Jacques on that one. It's going to be 4th and long. Spy Ponders will punt it away.
Yeah, Jean-Jacques, he's been playing amazing tonight. Like, he's just been playing his heart out so far, and it's not enough right now.
Jean-Jacques and Shiano have connected many times throughout the year so far, proven to be an effective QB and wide receiver combo. As unfortunately on that one, Shiano's throw was a little ahead of the game, as the Spy Ponders are going to punt it away. Punting it down the middle, it reaches about the 50-yard line. It's going to bounce and rolls back into Arlington territory. It'll be spotted at about the 46-yard line in Arlington's territory. Woburn's offense to take the field once again.
Yeah, Arlington really, really needs to up their run defense this one, because the last 2 times they've let a score touchdown and then also let the 2-point conversion. They really need to play hard, put out their biggest guys on the field, and just do really everything they can.
For sure, the inside run for the Tanners has proved to be very effective and lethal throughout the game so far. Already putting up 2 scores on the day is number 15 for the Woburn Tanners. That's Brian Ferreira.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's several players who are out tonight, and hopefully those aren't making too much of an impact. Number 60, John Weber, fractured his foot recently, so that's not sure how much of a hit that is, but I feel like they just need to have every player they can get right now.
Driving forward for about 9 yards on that one is Tanner's running back Anthony Travers.
Travers, you're really having a lot of fun with pronunciation tonight.
Anthony Travers gets about 9 yards on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
Okay, setting up for next play, and yeah.
Once again under center. Takes the snap. Driving forward.
Woburn really hasn't taken any throws yet, have they?
No, they haven't thrown the ball once yet today.
I mean, I think that's probably a good tactic, seeing what they have with size on Arlington. They're definitely playing smartly.
For sure. Now it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 yard for the Tanners. Can the Spy Ponders hold them off and potentially get a big play to send the ball back into their possession?
I mean, they're keeping the Tanners much closer to their own zone this time than they have either the last 2 times. And I think they can definitely do the best they can in the last minute 30 of the first quarter.
For sure. Spy Ponders looking for a big stop here as the Tanners pile up and drive forward. I think that should be enough for the first down, and it will be as they move the chains. Tanners continue the run game as they move forward for about 3 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, Arlington sets up. Woburn's currently still in a huddle. They just changed out number 12 entering the field.
Yeah, number 12 is the quarterback for the Tanners. That's Brett Tizzolo, as he'll go under center once again. Tizzolo hands it off. Big hit there, but breaking forward for a couple more yards on that one. Once again, that's number 15, Brian Ferreira.
Gain of 4 on the play by number 15, Brian Ferreira.
As the Tanners look to continue to drive forward, Ferreira has been very effective off yards after contact so far here today.
I mean, just all of Woburn's been really effective tonight. They've been playing really fast and strong. Arlington needs to do whatever they can to counter. Or hopefully they just increase the number of fans in the stands will just bring up that energy. More fans, I mean, you got that energy, you want that momentum pushing you forward.
For sure, now taken down for enough for the first down, just about. As
Gain of 3 on the play by number 15, Brian Ferreira.
looks like a timeout was taken. That's actually the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, timeout.
Score at the end of the first, 16-0 in favor of the Woburn Tanners. Corwin, what are you looking forward to for the Spy Pounders to potentially capitalize on here in the second quarter to get back into this one?
I'm looking at them using their plays, using a lot of fakes. They did really well with their fake on the first down in the first quarter. I think if they keep up that momentum, just use whatever they can, just push it, full foot on the gas.
For sure, the Spy Pounders are definitely going to need to generate some kind of offense to try and continue to apply some pressure and possibly climb their way back into this one against this tough Woburn Tanners team, who so far on the year is undefeated with a record of 2-0.
Yeah.
Last week, they faced off against Burlington. They were able to absolutely demolish the Red Devils by a score of 50 to 40. 15 would not be a very high-scoring game
15 to 14. 50 to 14. Hopefully, Arlington won't let that happen to them this game.
An ACMi Sports broadcasts are volunteer productions, and we could use your help to cover these games. So if you're interested in getting involved and learning about sports production, make sure to contact us at sports@acmi.tv.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. It's always good to have lots of volunteers. And hey, if you go to Arlington High School, you can get community service hours for doing this. And everyone needs community service hours. And as doing stuff for service hours goes, this is one of the more fun things I've done. And they are setting up for the next down.
Taking the snap and now driving through the middle is Ferreira. He has plenty of room to drive through, and that's a touchdown. Woburn now with their third unanswered score.
Arlington really needs to get it back. They need to stop the two-point conversion, and they just really need to go for it.
Ferreira has been proving to be absolutely unstoppable for this Woburn squad.
He is
tearing through the Arlington defensive line and secondary for constant running scores. Tanners haven't even had to throw the ball yet.
Yeah, he is playing absolutely amazing.
He is really playing well.
Yeah, Ferreira, according to his page, he is a sophomore, and he's just playing really well. Okay, Arlington sets up.
Yeah, and they're going to go for the two-point conversion once again. And
once again, using no passes.
Looks like he drives in through an outside run. It's going to be 24-0 now.
It's really not looking good for Arlington.
They're down 4 scores, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal they need to tie things up. But still, you can't underestimate this Spy Pounders team, especially with this much time left in the game.
Yeah, no, Arlington really needs to just get him going. Spite, I always say, brings it out. And if, hey, if they're angry, they're annoyed, they're going to play more strength. They're going to need to use it, though. They have to put out whatever they got.
For sure, the Spy Pounders looking to come back in this game a little bit as their offense will take the field once again. With 11 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, Spy Pounders trailing the Woburn Tanners by a score of 24-0.
Yeah, 24-0. I mean, you can definitely make it back. They have 3 full quarters to do that, but you don't want to be down by 4 touchdowns.
Spy Pounders definitely have some work to do to get back into it as they look to receive the kick here. And begin their quest to come back in this one.
Yeah, the stands on Arlington side. Oh, the cheerleading's doing a lot of flying stuff. Really cool things with the cheer team. But the stands are getting a lot more full. Everyone's pouring in. Let's hope we don't disappoint. And number 6 takes a knee.
That's Jacob Kerbel once again taking the knee for the Spy Pounders. And he took it at about the 35-yard line. As Arlington's offense will take the field.
Yeah, Kerbel's been playing great tonight. He's had 2 good plays, 2 smart plays, and yeah, it looks like Arlington's, hopefully they'll do well on this play.
Spy Pounders begin the drive from about the 35-yard line. Jake Sciano in the shotgun. 2 others in his backfield.
Yeah.
Gene Jock in motion, takes the snap, hands it off to
really
Mills.
Fast.
And Mills is actually going to lose a couple of yards on that one. Great job by Woburn breaking right through the offensive line for a loss of 3 yards.
Yeah, Woburn's really nice. They helped him up. Nice sportsman-like move.
Always want to have sportsmanship, as they say.
Yeah, you got to have sportsmanship. I mean, if we're already losing by that much, you got to be nice to the team.
For sure.
But Arlington can definitely get back these points quite easily.
Now Shiano under in the shotgun once again, looking to his right. It's caught by Kerbal, brought down for a gain of about 4 yards.
I mean, 4 yards, it's not bad, and it's always good to get a gain.
For sure, the Spy Ponders
Number 15, Jake Shiano. Number 6, Jacob Kerbal. For a gain
look
of
for a
8.
3rd and long conversion here now, as they'll be faced with 3rd and 6.
They've had a lot of really long plays so far this game, or at least attempt them. They were down, but they were at 3rd and 16 at the end of the last quarter, and they just need to play better, I guess. You know, got to get that forward momentum going. I mean, they're not playing bad, it's just Woburn's playing so much better.
Shiano takes the snap, rolls out to his left.
Oh,
Screen pass, unable to be brought in by Caden Mills.
that was unfortunate. Looked like it bounced off his chest.
Yeah, it's going to be an incomplete pass either way, as it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Spy Ponders, and they will most likely punt the ball away on this one.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw their punter practicing as we were setting up for this, and he looked good. Definitely good strong leg on him.
For sure, yeah, the punter has proved to be effective so far here today. That's actually number 5, Stanley Pierre, a man of multiple positions, as he takes a snap and punts it away, soaring far over midfield, and it's going to be caught and returned there by number 3, Bacon down the right side, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, no, Woburn playing absolutely amazing tonight, just with all the catches, and that was the first catch they've made in pretty much all game, but there are no passes.
For sure, yeah, Derek DeBreo with the return for the for the Woburn Tanners, excuse me, as the Tanners will take over in Spy Ponder territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 47-yard line.
The Woburn mascot is doing weird cow antics, as I'll describe them on the side of the field.
It's good to see actually high school teams having mascots. I don't know, the Spy Ponders don't have one, but
And it's for the best.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good sense of team spirit, I guess.
I mean, really, I like I said, they should get the Thinker statue. You know, like have one of like the arts kids, you know, dress up like that, like paint them gold, to send them out in like a little cart.
That would be kind of funny.
I really think we should go off like the Ponders part of the name. You know, go with that thinking thing. Maybe Town of Arlington have someone dress up as like a giant block of ice, and
Takes
they're
the snap.
off.
They're actually going to throw it. Caught on the right side for a 1st down and more.
And it's the first throw for Woburn this game.
That's their first throw. Anthony Travers brings it in on that right side for a 1st down.
Yeah, they are looking good so far tonight.
Brett Tizzolo with his first pass of the day goes 1 for 1 on passing so far here today.
Yeah.
As the Tanners move the chains and look to continue their success as they drive downfield.
Yeah, Arlington really needs to just stop them from getting a conversion this points, or especially 2-point conversion this one, because they're really behind.
1st and 10 for the Spy Ponders. Takes the snap, hands it off, and now breaking through the middle once again, rolling out to the left side and brought down at about the 20-yard line. Once again, that's number 15, Brian Ferreira.
He has been a part of every single of the Tanners' plays tonight.
He's been unstoppable so far.
His play has been absolutely amazing. He's been looking really good, just a lot of smart moves.
As the Spy Ponders look to continue to try and put a stop to this Tanners team. From about the 20-yard line, under center, Tizzolo takes the snap, hands it off once again. A flag is thrown. Gain of about 4 yards on that one. That was number 42, Michael Doherty, a junior. And let's see what the call is. It's going to be on Woburn. Holding call is going to push him back 10 yards. As the Spy Ponders get a break there. Pushing the Tanners back 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now instead of 2nd and 2. As the Spy Ponders look to, it's going to be 3rd and 12 actually. It says on the scoreboard. No, it's actually, yeah, it's 2nd and 12. They fix it now. As we have 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Spy Ponders trailing by a score of 24-0 against the ever so tough Woburn Tanner squad. Under center once again is Tizzolo. Takes the snap, tosses it off, and a fumble on the play. It comes out. The Spy Ponders look to come up with it. It's recovered by number 7, Marcus Jean-Jacques. He had a fumble himself earlier, and he makes that one back, recovers a fumble for himself, and the Spy Ponders will take over from about the 25-yard line. Great play, especially one that you needed if you're the Arlington defense, and this could possibly be the swing of momentum that the Spy Ponders need to claw their way back into this one. In the backfield, that's Marcus Jean-Jacques. Shiano's not back. Actually, Shiano's under center. Shiano takes the snap, tosses it off to Marcus Jean-Jacques, who breaks through on the left side. Flag is thrown. I think that was too hard of a hit, as it might be a personal foul there. As
Flag on the play.
Let's see what the referees are going to call it.
Yeah, that's the first flag of the game.
Still waiting on the call from the refs.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a personal foul. Yes, it is. It's going to be a first down and more now for the Spy Ponders.
Yeah.
As they get a clutch fumble there, and now a clutch penalty call. Push them forward 15 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 from just about the 50-yard line at the 49.
No, Arlington setting up. Hopefully they can capitalize off of this foul on Woburn.
Definitely. This penalty could be huge for the Spy Ponders as they continue to push downfield. Yeah. 1st and 10. Shiano in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking, thrown, caught.
Oh, nice.
Breaks the tackle and now driving down the side. Still loose through. And Marcus Jean-Jacques with a big gain on that one. Gets to about the 35-yard line.
Jean-Jacques has been playing amazing. Just his run, I found it very interesting how a covered 15, just like that cover, that smart play, just trying to confuse Woburn. If they're not larger than Woburn, but I think they can just use that mental part of the game on them.
For sure, Marcus Jean-Jacques has definitely been heating up ever since he recovered that fumble. He had a tough start of the game, fumbling the ball once himself. As the Spy Ponders move the chains, Jake Shiano once again in the shotgun. As Woburn takes a timeout, they seem to be a little bit rattled.
I mean, after that play, I would expect them, if they've been playing so dominant in the first quarter and then the beginning of the second. If Arlington takes that, I would expect them to be rattled. Like, the momentum has clearly shifted.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders look to continue on the adrenaline rush and get some points on the board for themselves.
I don't know what Arlington did to cause that that momentum change, but whatever it was important. It was really good.
Definitely. After that recovered fumble, you have to assume that the Spy Ponders got hyped up on the sidelines, and now their offense is clicking. And on this one, they're really going to need a score. And with a score, they could really work themselves back into this one.
Oh, for sure. So
7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
It is really nice outside. It is currently 57 degrees. It's dropped about 4 degrees since the beginning of the game, and I'm not complaining.
Definitely, cold weather is definitely a symbol of football here in New England.
Well, cold weather is a symbol of most things here in New England. But
as the Spy Ponders retake the fields, Woburn will break from the huddle and return to the field as well. Shiano, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Arlington could definitely capitalize on this. I think this is the farthest they've been down the field all game.
Yeah, besides in the beginning of the game when they fumbled it at first.
Yeah.
Spy Ponders are finally clicking and push downfield. Hopefully they can get a score. Shiano takes the snap, hands it off. Caden Mills breaks the tackle and some more, which would have been a huge loss on the play. But Caden Mills gets back to the line of scrimmage for a loss of 0.
That was a really smart handoff, and the loss of 0 is better than the loss of anything else. And I really like just how that play went. Arlington distracting Woburn, just trying to block as many of their players as they could. Well, obviously it didn't work, but it was a smart play.
For sure. So they don't gain anything on that one, but they don't lose anything as well, as it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Spy Ponders. Shiano going to take it from the shotgun.
All right,
Caden Mills in the backfield. Shiano takes the snap, looks to his left, throws, and that's intercepted.
Yeah, they need to stop him or else we're going to have
And
something.
a flag on the field there.
2 flags. 3
And
even.
brought down.
Pretty sure I see 3 flags on the field.
Yeah, 3 flags on the field. One of them is for the fumble, obviously. I mean, for the interception, rather. Change of possession, you throw a flag.
Yeah.
But brought down at about the 30-yard line. That's unfortunately if you're the Spy Ponders. Shiano.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be a shame if they got what happened in the last quarter with the run by Woburn, but luckily it didn't happen. It's going to be interesting to see what the ref calls.
Yeah, let's see what it is. I don't believe it's going to turn back the interception. It's not. So the Tanners will take over from pretty deep in their own end, inside the 30-yard line.
Okay.
As they're going to be pushed back a couple yards, 15 to be exact. That's going to be another personal foul against the Tanners.
Yeah, Tanners taken 2 fouls so far of the personal variety. Arlington's taken 2 at the yardage.
Definitely the Spy Ponders, even though they give up an interception on that one, they're going to look at the positives at the least, that the Tanners were pushed pretty far back in their own end. Maybe the Arlington defense can come up with a big play here.
Arlington defense really needs to bring it in because that's been what's pulling them down so far this game.
Under center once again is number 12. That's Brett Tizzolo.
And they made a pass.
Snap is taken, charging down the middle for a pretty good gain there, as it's going to be second down for the Tanners. Not enough for the first down yet, but they push to about the 25-yard line.
You definitely want to hold the Tanners to as little yardage as possible because if they get anything, they're going to take that and run, literally.
For sure. The Tanners have been proving to be a very effective team on the run game so far here today, and they look to keep that up. It'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Tanners.
As you marked in pregame, Arlington's run defense has really been their letdown, and it continues to be not the strongest.
Yeah, the Spy Ponders have been struggling on the run game so far here today. As Tanners get enough for a first down, they'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10. They get it from about the 29-yard line.
For sure.
First down run by number 35, Jake Daniel.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see what they choose to do, just try to keep up the momentum they had from their really fantastic run earlier in the quarter.
Yeah, the Tanners have been absolutely tearing it apart offensively. They've been doing a great job pushing forward and gaining yards on all the plays that they've had so far here throughout the game. And the scoreboard shows it, 24-0 in favor of the Tanners as they take the snap. Once again, a handoff through the middle, and the Spy Ponders seem to be catching on to this trend.
Yeah, I feel like Arlington just picked up on Woburn's techniques, and they're starting to track their plays better.
For sure, the Spy Ponders' run defense is getting a little bit more tight, as the Tanners don't gain much on that one, let alone anything, as it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Nick, the Arlingtons, I feel like they're playing better this quarter. They're getting much more into the game. They're just more momentum better. I feel like it's probably because the fan section's filling up. There's a lot more Arlington fans here.
There's definitely energy here in the stadium as the Tanners under center once again takes the snap, pitch off to the left side, but brought down. A nice tackle there, as it'll be 3rd and pretty long for the Tanners. That was number 15, Brian Ferreira.
Yeah, he's been playing great, but I'm also noticing around the play there's been a lot of more connections between Arlington players and Woburn players. Arlington just putting it on, trying to stop every possible outlet.
Definitely, they're catching on. Their run defense is definitely catching on here as they are starting to build a little bit more momentum on the defensive front, as it'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Tanners.
For sure. So Arlington's setting up for another, hopefully their run defense. I think they're putting their, I guess, larger guys out. I don't think I've seen 3 out before.
Oh, false start. That's going to be a false start on the Tanners. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
Yeah, Arlington's going to need to keep Woburn back, and if it's a false start, that gets them those yardage, just back, pushing Woburn back into their zone. They're going to have to take it. And they're going to want to take it. Yeah. 3 minutes 40 left in the second period.
So now the Spy Ponders push the Tanners back an extra 5 yards thanks to the false start penalty. And the Tanners will look to convert here on 3rd and 12 as we near the end of the first half. In the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back. They're going to look to throw. Deflected and almost picked off there, but unable to bring it in. That was number 53, Anthony Trujillo, who is a junior.
Arlington's really trying on that.
A senior, rather.
Yeah, Arlington's trying on their flat play. I really like what they're doing. They're just playing a lot smarter than they were in the first quarter. And I think they're catching on to Woburn. And I definitely think if they keep up how they're playing right now, they're going to be able to get it back. And maybe probably not the remaining 3 minutes of the second quarter, but they definitely could finish it up in the second half.
Definitely. Now they're going to be forced to punt. That's the Tanners, who are pretty deep in their own end. They're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, another snap. Oh, that is an amazing punt. And a fantastic catch by Jean-Jacques.
That's Marcus Jean-Jacques. He's brought down
Jean-Jacques
at about the 50-yard line.
His runs have been really good. He is incredibly fast.
Punt return to the 50 by number 7, Marcus Jean-Jacques.
So now 2 minutes, 56 seconds. If you're the Spy Ponders, you're going to want to at least get something on the board before the close of the half.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even if they don't get something on the board by the close of the half, as long as they keep up this momentum throughout the rest of the game, they can definitely eke out probably even a win if they go hard enough.
yeah, definitely. They're going to need to continue some drives and some points here if they want to get back into this one. A great way to start would be with some points before the end of the first.
Yeah.
As Jake Schiano takes it himself, driving forward about 4 yards.
Yeah, they pulled a move that they've pulled before that's worked each time. A nice deception play against. They've just been playing really well so far. I like what they're doing whenever they're on offense. On offense, they're not letting it up on their own really fall. It's just Woburn's so much larger, and they're just doing the best they can.
Definitely, the Spy Ponders looking to continue to drive downfield as they'll gain about 4 yards on that one.
Okay,
as their offense takes the field once again. Jake Schiano's going to go from the shotgun.
Spy Ponders looking really good out here tonight.
Takes the snap, driving through the middle, and a huge hit there by Caden Mills, who drives forward,
that was a massive
getting
hit.
close for the first down, but not enough yet.
Yeah, no, Arlington's really close. There are 3 yards left in the first down.
Gain 4 on the play by number 8.
Right, we are currently 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the first period, first half.
Yeah, second quarter winding down here as the Spy Ponders have a 3rd and 2 to convert. Jake Schiano takes the field after huddling with the coach on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Arlington can do something with theirs. But I definitely believe that. They're playing a lot better than they were in the first quarter, and I just think if they pull it out right, they'll do it.
Schiano takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and now he's going to try and take it himself, and he gets enough for the first down, I believe.
Schiano's a big fan of taking it himself.
Yeah, no, it looks like the refs are going to say he's short. I don't know about that.
I mean, definitely arguable, just given how he finished off that play.
Ooh, let's see where they spot him. Yeah, they're going to spot him short, but the Spy Ponders offense is going to stay on the field anyway. They're going to try and go for it here on 4th down.
I think they can definitely get it.
It's going to be an important conversion if they can.
No, they need to get it, though. I mean, if they can just get that momentum going into the second half, they're going to be able to just eke out at least.
Schiano takes the snap. Caden Mills now with a first down and more. Driving down the middle.
Gain of 6 on the play by number 8, Caden Mills, and a Ponder first down. Timeout, Arlington.
Yeah, so currently there's a huddle. Not sure which team called it, but they are definitely getting ready for the last 37 seconds of the second quarter. It's winding down, but I definitely think they're going to do well. Probably not going to be able to score in this last moments of the quarter, but I think they'll be able to just eke out to get the momentum flowing because they're definitely starting to prepare for the next half.
Yeah, 37 seconds here remaining in the half as the Spy Ponders are going to look to try and get some points on the board. We could definitely see a passing play when the Spy Pounders take the field. They're going to need a lot of yards pretty fast.
Yeah. Arlington.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Arlington, I think their plays, but Spy Pounders, they're looking really good tonight. I think even though they've come out weak, but I think they could get it back or at least get some points on the board. And I think their play is just so much better than it was at the beginning of the game. They're definitely warming up while the weather cools off.
For sure. Now the Spy Pounders 1st and 10. Shiano from the shotgun. Big play here for the Spy Pounders. Looks to look long to the right side and just out of reach. That's going to be a little bit of a late hit there. They're going to call that.
So close. Nice.
Kerbal was the intended target for Shiano. Now 32 seconds remaining.
Shiano's a really good arm on him. That was a fantastic throw.
That was a good throw, just a little bit too far in front of him, but I thought that the refs were possibly going to call a late hit on Woburn, who hit Kerbal after the play, but
apparently not.
No call there, as Shiano's going to have another shot at it. 32 seconds remaining here. Shiano in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back. Heavily pressured, he's got to throw it away to Mills. And now the ball comes out, but the Spy Pounders seem to get back on top of it. Refs are going to have to assess this one. And they're going to say that it was recovered by the Spy Pounders.
Arlington is definitely making the last minute and 30 seconds of this game last as long as they, this half last as long as they possibly can. They've been moving it down as, what? Pretty sure the clock just went from.
So the clock was running. They're going to say that Arlington took a timeout with, what is it, 2 seconds left, and now they're resetting the clock to a minute 53. I don't know really.
Yeah,
I don't really know what's happening here.
The clock was at 12 and it dropped to 2, but I mean, something's up.
But either way, the Spy Pounders take a timeout. The half is not over yet.
I mean, they can definitely capitalize on that bonus time.
Definitely. It depends on what the clock says. I know it's going to be under 30 seconds. I just don't know where.
Hopefully on the closer to 30 side of under 30 seconds.
I thought they would have stopped it when the fumble took place, but the clock kept running, but I think that was a mistake on the timekeeper's behalf. But
currently on the TV feed it is showing 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what it was at originally before they blew the play dead, but I think they're going to bring it back a couple of seconds. At least they should.
Yeah, we'll see. Currently 3rd and 9 on the play. Arlington retakes the field after their huddle. Setting up in a different fashion than I think they have done for the last several.
Yeah, now Jake Shiano is going to be once again in the shotgun. A big play here for the Spy Pounders, possibly the last one of the half. They're actually going to keep it at 2 seconds. This will be the last play of the half. Shiano rolls out, throws it to Kerbal, and he's brought down.
Yeah, it was a very interesting tag.
And that's an interesting play choice as the half expires.
That Woburn play is very interesting. It's like a younger sibling going for just one leg.
And that's it for the half. The Spy Pounders trailing the Woburn Tanners by a score of 24-0. They will receive the ball to start the second half as they look to come back in this one, down by a big chunk against a great team in Woburn.
Yeah, we have some very interesting things coming up for the halftime. Looks like there's going to be an interview down on the field. So right now, for halftime, this is where if you had a marching band, they would come on the field. But we in Arlington don't have a marching band.
So the Spy Pounders close the half, trailing the Tanners, obviously struggling on the run defense throughout the first half. The offense had some good looks to begin with, but unfortunately were unable to get their feet really rolling in this one, as they were unable to put any points up on the board, while the Tanners' run game has been absolutely ecstatic here throughout the first half. Running all over the Spy Pounders, only throwing 2 passes throughout the first half.
Yeah, Arlington's really been using their set plays for this game. They've been using a lot of deception, a lot of smart handoffs. But, I mean, their offense has been fantastic, but really it's their run defense which has been letting them down.
For sure, yeah, the Spy Pounders definitely had a great first half, and now we're going to send it down to the sideline in a couple of moments, where we'll see the sideline report from Jasper. We'll send you down there in a few. All right, we're going to try and send it down to the sideline. Jasper, can you hear me down there? I'm assuming not. Jasper, can you hear me down there? No, she cannot. We're going to try and work this out. Hold on 1 second, folks.
Can you hear me? Can somebody say something?
Yes, we can hear you now, Jasper.
You guys can hear me? I cannot hear anything.
We can hear you. You're good.
Is that good?
Yes.
It's good that you can hear me and that I can't hear you. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Can somebody please ask if I'm live right? Oh, am I live? I am live. Okay, hi. And welcome back to ACMi News. I'm here doing a field report. Stand by. Give us 1 second. Please bear with us. Okay. So we are here at AHS Turf Fields for a football game. So far, the score is 24-0 in favor of Woburn. Hello, and welcome back to ACMi News. Test, can you hear me? Okay, I can hear you. Am I live right now? I am? All right, fantastic. All right. Hi, and welcome back to ACMi News. Sorry about that mix-up. We are here at Turf Fields for the AHS versus Woburn football game. Hello up there. Can you hear me? Yeah. So far the score is 0-24 in favor of Woburn. But it does look like louder.
Jasper, can you hear us down there?
I can.
Okay, perfect. You're live right now. You can go ahead.
All right, fantastic. Thank you. Should I start from, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Should I start from the beginning?
Go right ahead.
All right. Aiden's telling me something different.
Wait, are we not live?
All right.
We are live. We are live. Yeah, we're live.
All right, fantastic. Hello and welcome back to ACMi News. I'm here at Turf Field at Arlington High School. So far the score is 0-24 in favor of Woburn, who is in white behind me. Arlington team is maroon. And though it's been a struggle for Arlington so far, I have seen that they have really found some energy. It's quite inspiring. Even if this doesn't work out in our favor this week, Arlington did have a fantastic win last week, I believe, with Brookline. Is that right up there, Nick?
Yes, next week they're going to be facing off against the Spy Pounders. Will actually be on the road next week against Lexington. And this previous week, you are right about that. They faced off against Brookline, winning 25-17.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
We really appreciate your time down there, Jasper. We'll send it back to you a little bit later as we kick off now the second half here for the Arlington Spy Pounders, taking on the Woburn Tanners. As Jasper said, they are trailing by a score of 24-0 against the ever-so-tough Woburn squad. The Spy Pounders will receive the ball here to kick off the second half as they look to climb their way back into this one. The best way to do it would be with a score to start off this second half for the Spy Pounders.
Alrighty, thank you, Jasper.
So now Woburn's going to kick off. A grounder there is recovered by the Spy Pounders. Breaking out to the left side, he has a little bit of room. That's Kerbal.
Fantastic catch by Kerbal.
Who pushes out to about the 47-yard line for the Spy Pounders.
Yeah, during halftime, the Spy Pounders, while lacking a marching band, which I'm sure if they had, it would be great. They did have a unicyclist that came and unicycled around the track. That was fascinating. I also happened to see a man in a hockey helmet. I'm not sure why. I think he thought it was good. It was the kind without a visor. I think it had an Islander sticker on it. So, yes, very important things coming from the game. The fan section is not the most happy, but they did really enjoy the unicyclist. They think it should become a recurring feature of all future Spy Pounders games.
Excitement from the fans here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington, especially from the Arlington side, despite being down this much. Spy Pounders will take it off. 1st and 10. Direct snap goes to Stanley Pierre. Breaks out to his right, and he's actually going to lose a couple of yards on that one. But he lost a 2 for the Spy Pounders, 2nd and 12.
The Spy Pounders student section is packed.
No gain on the play.
A lot of people are here tonight, and a lot of them are wearing white since tonight's theme for Arlington is whiteout. I heard a rumor there might be some flour thrown on the stands, so if that happens, beware.
We might see the flour be thrown on the stands. I don't know. That never happened for me in my high school career, but that would be definitely something interesting to see if it happened here today for the Spy Pounders.
Yeah, I mean, I heard rumors of it. I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen, but who knows? Righty,
Shiano now in the backfield. 2nd and 12 for the Spy Pounders. Shiano takes the snap and hands it off. Charging right through the middle and still pushing forward. Still going forward, and after a crowd, finally falls to the ground. The Spy Pounders look to have enough for the first down off a 12-yard run there.
They apparently did not manage it. It is currently
and they're going to mark it close. It looks like they're going to have enough for the first down. If so, that'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10.
Well, currently, according it does not look like it's enough given what's on the field right now between the chains. Mark that 3. It's currently 3rd and 1.
Spy Pounders now. Jake Shiano in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Looks for the screen pass. Nice move by Marcus Jean-Jacques for a first down. Moves inside the 40-yard line to about the 38.
Arlington's playing better already this half than they were last half. So what do you think Woburn's over-under is going to be on passes? Mine currently is under 5.
Under 5 passes. That's not too bold of a take considering the game they've been playing so far. Only 2 passes in the first half for the Tanners.
I think they could be adventurous and pull out some more passes, but not that many.
You never know. Definitely been a run-first team here as the Spy Pounders continue to push downfield. 1st and 10.
Spy Pounders are really good at interceptions when they do pass, so probably Woburn making a smart call, though we wouldn't prefer if they did.
Now charging down the middle, that's Caden Mills. He might have enough there for a first down.
Mills has been running really well tonight. He's been one of the startup players. I mean, I've seen three Mills, John Jack, and Kerbal. They've all been playing fantastic tonight. Those have been standout players to me for Arlington. For Woburn, it is really there's been one guy, and he's been it.
Definitely the Spy Ponders have seen success from Marcus Jean-Jacques despite the scoreboard not being in their favor.
Yes.
Jake Shiano looks to take the snap here on 2nd and 2.
Scoreboard doesn't say everything. In this game, it really doesn't.
Shiano's going to take it himself, charging forward. I don't think he's going to have enough for the first down there as he's taken down, may have gained a yard or two.
Yeah, they are currently on 2nd and 2. Really close.
After that one, it's going to go to 3rd and 2 as they don't gain much on that one.
Yeah, they are really close to the next down. They can definitely pull it out.
Spy Ponders look to get a first down conversion, keep this drive alive, and trying to start off the second half on a high note, possibly getting a score here.
Arlington is looking so much better than they have in either of the prior 2 quarters.
Shiano now in the shotgun. Mills to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off to Mills, breaks through the middle for a first down and more, rolling forward for a couple more yards.
Very interesting how some of the Woburn guys were on the ground far behind where Mills ended up. And they currently...
That's enough for the first down there.
They're a lot closer to the Woburn end than they were last time that they were at this end of the field.
Definitely the Spy Ponders continue to move the chains and push downfield on this very effective drive. As now it'll be 1st and 10 as Shiano continues. Takes the snap, looks to his left, he has some time, rolls outside to the right in the pocket, looks to throw corner of the end zone, and it just goes over the head of Stan Pierre.
Yeah, that would have been really
It'll be 2nd and 10 now.
I mean, they're close. They're really close. They're currently around the 20-yard line, so as long as they continue on, they will be able to at least get close to the end zone. I like what they're doing.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Spy Ponders as Jake Shiano looks to continue to drive the Spy Ponders downfield on this first drive of the second half.
Arlington's getting ready. I think they can do really good things this quarter. They may get on the board at the least.
For sure, that'll be definitely a huge first step for the Spy Ponders in an attempt to try and come back in this game. Their defense is definitely tightened up. Shiano takes the snap, looks for a handoff. Caden Mills now breaks the tackle through the middle, still charging through, and now gets inside the 10-yard line,
they are
almost to the 5.
Close. This is the closest Arlington has been all game, and they're playing fantastic. I really like what they're doing. They're currently at the another set of first downs, and I really like what Arlington is doing. They've kept a consistent same people out there from last half, but they're really playing well, and I like how they're just advancing it. They've changed their strategy. They're catching on to what Woburn is doing. Woburn's really been repeating the plays they've been doing all game, pretty much the same set, and that includes the lack of passing.
So now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Spy Ponders, 7 yards out of the end zone. Snap goes down on the ground, but able to recover it there was Stan Pierre. He was looking for the direct snap.
A bit of a fumble right there.
Yeah, missed snap there by the Spy Ponders.
I think it was on their first missed snaps of the game. Their passing has been really immaculate so far.
Definitely the Spy Ponders looking to keep hopes alive here as we reach the 6-minute 48 mark of the third quarter. They're going to lose a couple of yards on that one. 2nd and goal from the 11-yard line.
Yeah, Arlington's looking good, though. I mean, as good as a team can do when they're down 4 touchdowns, but I definitely like what they're doing, and I think they can do some really good things just bringing it back.
Definitely. It's not totally over yet. They're only 3 scores down if they were going to get 2-point conversions on every play.
I mean, Woburn's bench do that. I believe Arlington could do the same.
Handoff. Shiano's going to take it himself.
Good job, Shiano.
Tries to drive forward.
So close.
And he's not in for the touchdown just yet.
Inches away.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 now.
They'll easily be able to make it next set.
You never know. It's tough to get touchdowns this close in the end zone, but the Spy Ponders are going to go hurry-up offense. Shiano takes the snap, hands it off, and not going to be enough.
And number 8 ran straight into the pile. I would have run around, but yeah.
Yeah, when you're that short distance, though, you always want to try and just pound it in, but the Spy Ponders unable to do so there. It's going to be 4th and 3. I would imagine that they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, Arlington can pull it out, definitely get that spear back. If you score early in the second half, you'll be able to really do great things.
Definitely. Now Jake Shiano returns to the huddle from the sideline. 5 minutes, 21 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Spy Ponders trail 24-0. Looking to climb back into this one. They could really use a score.
The Spy Ponders fan section is deafening right now. It's really loud. The loudest it's been all game.
Definitely. They could use this 4th down and 1 now. Shiano takes the snap. He looks for the pass. Caden Mills gets in. And that's a touchdown for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Caden Mills.
Arlington gets on the board in a really impressive manner. That was a really nice play by Mills. The fan section is really loud right now. I can barely hear myself on the headset over them.
Spy Ponders get 6 on the board, and I would assume they're going to go for 2 because if they can get the 2-point conversion on all 3, this game will be tied.
They can get it back and quite easily.
First step in a long road for a comeback for the Spy Ponders. Yes, they are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Shiano in the shotgun. This is an important one. Takes the snap. Shiano's going to try and take it himself, and he breaks through.
And 2 points.
And the 2-point conversion is good. Jake Shiano takes it himself, and the Spy Ponders with a sign of life, keeping themselves alive in this game from Mary Pierce Field in Arlington.
The Spy Ponders are really spread out for that play, and I think that was the correct move. They got Woburn confused and at all angles, and they used that to their advantage for a gorgeous play.
Definitely the Spy Ponders and Jake Shiano himself, as we look at him there. His first year as the starting quarterback for the Spy Ponders, and he's been very effective for them so far here this year, as the Spy Ponders look to get their first in-league win here today, getting 1 score back on the board, now only down 2 scores, trailing by a score of 24-8.
Yeah, in-league points are incredibly important. They give you where you're going to end up in playoffs, and just mean a lot. You want to get a win against your in-league rivals.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders got a win last week. They're looking to break Woburn's stride, who have won 2 straight games. Spy Ponders, like we said, unable to win a league game in 2 years, but they were able to win an out-of-league game last week, so they look to turn the tides and get an in-league win here today.
An in-league win would be huge because, well, I think last season we only played in-league for at least some sports, but as long as you can get some wins in-league, you're going to get better rankings in playoffs and hopefully even make playoffs.
Spy Ponders kick it off, and they're going to go for a grounder there, and the Woburn players will just dive on top of it as Woburn's offense takes the field, led by number 15, star running back for the Tanners, Brian Ferreira, who has had an extremely good day here today.
Yeah, when you say star running back, Nick, you mean it. He has been the best player on the field by far tonight. He's been playing fantastically.
He's running 3 touchdowns now for the Woburn Tanners, and he looks to make it 4 here on this drive as the Tanners hope to extend their lead.
I definitely could see the Arlington pulling it out this half. I think they're really understanding Woburn's strategy a lot better, and I think they're going to be able to do good things. We have just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Tizzolo under center, snap taken, and a gain of about a yard or 2 there. Once again, that's Brian Ferreira, the sophomore for this Tanners squad.
Yeah, he's going to be dangerous in the next couple of years. If he's this good as a sophomore, think about who's going to be his junior and senior. He's going to be absolutely deadly.
For sure. He could be a big college recruit, possibly getting a big league team in the college scene, a player out here locally from Massachusetts, Woburn specifically. You never know.
I mean, as long as he gets everything set up for recruiting, he could definitely get recruited D3.
Second down, handoff once again. Oh, and he breaks free, still driving forward.
Oh,
and he breaks free down the sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. Ferreira.
Arlington tries. Unlike last time, Arlington actually gets a hand on Ferreira.
Wow.
That was fantastic.
That was a Derrick Henry type run. And if you know who Derrick Henry is, you'll know how durable and unstoppable he is on every run for the Tennessee Titans in the NFL. That was a Derrick Henry type of run right there. Breaks not 1, not 2, but 3 tackles into the second level. Breaks down the sideline And, man, I know we're on Arlington's team here, but that was probably the best run I've seen in a high school football game ever.
That was a beautiful run. I found it very interesting how Arlington's player almost caught up and did a full-on somersault just after he barely caught Ferreira.
Spy Punter's always trying to put in an effort, like you said, to try and get that tackle and possibly stop Ferreira, who's been absolutely on fire today, but unable to do so.
Playing out of his mind tonight, and if he continues playing like this, yeah, like I said, I don't know what he's going to be capable of, and it's something that Arlington does not want to see.
Definitely, but now the Tanners are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And Tanners are going to take a timeout. Now, I will say this. The most dangerous team to play against is a team that has nothing to lose. And at this point, I would say that the Spy Ponders have nothing to lose here as they're down a whole chunk of scores.
I would say the only thing they have to lose is their health, and I think they're going to do whatever they can just to keep Woburn off the board anymore this game. I think
Definitely.
they can do a lot.
But when you're down a lot, you go for risky plays, and sometimes those risky plays can pay off exceptionally, especially for a team that has nothing to lose, like the Spy Ponders look like they have nothing to lose right now, being down this much.
Oh, for sure. They're definitely going, I mean, I think Arlington's just going to try to keep in the game, just keep their head in the game and just do the best they can. I mean, they managed to score this period, and I think as long as they keep their on the board and just keep going up, they'll be able to just do something. The coaches are definitely giving the Ponders good talking to. He's a loud guy, that coach. I've dealt with him in other sports, but he is very loud and is probably a loud talker for the football team as well. I've definitely heard some stories just around the lunch area.
And takes the snap now, breaking out to the right. It looks like he's going to make it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That's good. Number 12, the quarterback, Brett Tizzolo, Brett Tizzolo gets the 2-point conversion there for the Woburn Tanners to put them up 32-8 against the Spy Ponders.
Really sounds like you're cheering for Woburn here, Nick.
What'd you say?
It really sounds like you're cheering for Woburn here, Nick.
Hey, they're playing well. I will say I'm an Arlington fan at heart, and, I wish them the best, trying to come back in this one. But you got to give credit where credit is due, and that was an extremely well-done drive by the Tanners. You got to give them credit.
Oh, there's a ton of credit that they deserve. Arlington is doing the best they can, but they are clearly outmatched by Woburn's team, both in size and playing ability.
Spy Ponders haven't played a bad game. I wouldn't say that, but
they played quite well, but Woburn has just played better.
Yeah, they're a good team, Woburn. They're undefeated on the year for a reason, and they're going to look to get their third win in a row here today.
Yeah, Arlington is playing really well as a team. They're not making any silly mistakes, but they're just not doing enough. And
brought in by Kerbal. He has some room breaking down the middle.
Nice, Kerbal.
One man to beat. He's down the sideline.
Let's go, Kerbal. Oh,
and touchdown, Spy Ponders.
That is fantastic job by Kerbal.
Kerbal capitalizes on a great play. Gets some room there on the sideline. And the Arlington Spy Ponders are with the response that you would want if you're an Arlington fan.
I would say that Arlington's back in the game, Nick. Yeah, Kerbal's a sophomore. Just look at the fans. The fan section is absolutely electric right now. They are full of energy. Everyone's on their feet, including, I think I see the guy I mentioned earlier, the hockey helmet. I am on this, okay? I believe there's some conspiracy behind this. Has to be.
Now, the Spy Ponders, we might have been opting out on them a little bit there, but
only a little.
It's not over till it's over. That's what I'll always say. And if you're a Spy Ponders fan out there, like most people watching, I would assume to be.
Maybe it is Arlington Open Source Media, but there is a good chance that we're a Spy Ponders fan.
No, we're not traitors yet, Jeff.
I'm not. Yet. Only Nick. Nick is definitely leaning towards Woburn.
Trust me, I've gone to this school for 4 years. I can't turn on him now. That's a touchdown. And now the 2-point conversion is good. Caden Mills runs it in, 16-32.
No.
Now only down 2 scores.
Yeah, Arlington's number
the Arlington Spy Ponders.
Arlington's numbers 6, 7, and 8 have been their star players this game, in a row in numbers and in a row in playing. They've all been fantastic.
Definitely the Spy Ponders staying alive in this one as we have 3 minutes, 40 seconds, 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Spy Ponders trail by a score of 16-32.
But they are only down by 16, and they can make it up like they have in this period even. They've gone on the board.
Off of Kerbal's incredible punt return touchdown. Broke right out to the left side. Broke a tackle there too, and went all the way to the end zone for 6.
Yeah, Kerbal's looking really good tonight. I like how he's playing.
Definitely, he's had a couple of good looks on punt returns so far here today, and it was only a matter of time until he could capitalize on one as the Spy Ponders look to kick it away.
Yeah, hopefully the Ponders can pull it out. I think they can do really good if they've got that energy. The fans are just excited. Everyone's wanting to. Ooh, and he goes down.
He's going to go right down. That was a tricky kick there, as turned out that Marcus Jean-Jacques took the kick.
Yeah, Jean-Jacques, he's just been doing everything for the Ponders. He's just everywhere.
He's had a good game for them so far.
No, he
today.
has. No. And like the announcer said, the 50-50 raffle will be winner will be announced at the end of the third quarter. The cheerleaders been through the stands at selling tickets. I'm not sure what the raffle is for, but I'm sure it's for something interesting.
Spy Ponders defense takes the field, and they look to get a very important stop here as they've somehow kept themselves in this game off that punt return score from Kerbal.
Kerbal's been playing absolutely fantastic. Sophomore, that means his freshman season is definitely cut short, so he's been doing quite well.
1st and 10 now for the Tanners. Handoff, trying to break through the middle and contained there by the Arlington defense. Only gains about 4 yards.
4 yards is not much, and that Arlington's happy to keep it that way.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Tanners.
Ferreira's, he's been one of the best players on the field tonight.
Yeah, Ferreira has definitely been playing a great game for the Tanners so far.
Yeah, really.
He's definitely been their go-to option in terms of offense, and he continues to fulfill that role as he takes another one for 3 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Woburn Tanners as they continue to push downfield, now crossing over midfield into Arlington territory.
Really interesting how the Tanners have names on the backs of jerseys and Arlington doesn't. Definitely an interesting choice.
Takes the snap, drops back. He's going to look to throw. Plenty of time out to the right. It's caught, and I think that's going to be a face mask.
I definitely saw Arlington grabbing the Tanner player's mask. So how many passes have the Woburn made this period so far?
I think that's their 3rd or 4th pass of the game so far.
So currently they're still on my under 5.
Yeah, for now they're remaining under your over under. But there's no flag thrown on that one, so there's not going to be any face mask.
Yeah, well, definitely my Arlington homer. I definitely think they should have had a penalty called on that because I could quite clearly see it, and I'm up in the box.
3rd and 2 now for the Tanners. Takes the snap, breaks through, has some room, tries to get to the second level, but is brought down at about the 35-yard line.
Arlington is playing so much better right now. They have their head in the game, and they're just at it. They're going for it, doing everything they can.
Tanner's not giving them any room to breathe, though, as they continue to push downfield. 1st and 10 for Woburn as they're marked at the 36-yard line in Arlington territory.
Yeah, Arlington just has their head in the game. Like you said, Nick, a team that is down, it's like with nothing to lose, they're just going to play their hearts out right now. They're getting back into the game, and I think that's kind of dangerous for them. If they have nothing to lose, they're playing better. They need to get that mentality back.
Definitely, the Spy Ponders have proved to be coming alive a little bit on the run defense as Woburn takes the snap, looking to waste no time. Breaking through there on the left side is number 35, Jake Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel's someone we haven't really talked about right now, but I definitely think he can pull it out if Woburn have been playing really well with only one breakout player, and I think they've been really playing a strong team game tonight.
For sure, as the Spy Ponders will now line up defensively on a 2nd and 7. 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
I would say the third quarter has been their best quarter of the entire game so far.
Definitely, they get a score on the board, and they've looked pretty good defensively as well, as the Spy Ponders look to keep their hopes alive to come back into this one.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 for the Tanners.
All of their scoring's been in this quarter even. They're looking absolutely, well, they're looking really good. Woburn's definitely outplaying them, but I feel like
Tizzolo looks long. He's going to look for the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Amazing play right there. I think it was either number 3 or number 5. Great play.
That was number 5. That was Stanley Pierre with an incredible defensive play coming back to hit it out in the end zone.
Wait, really? Okay, Arlington has the first time they've actually been able to catch Woburn today, and I think they hit 5 for passes, so I'm currently
3rd and 7 now for the Tanners. Halfback toss, good for a first down is Ferreira, who topples over the first down marker, and it looks like number 71 for the Tanners is shaken up. That's Amin Rahim.
I mean, if Arlington can shake up the Tanners, just like shake their confidence a bit, they can definitely do well and capitalize on this momentum going into the 4th. Currently, 38 seconds left on the clock.
Time in the 3rd quarter trickling down as the Spy Ponders still trail by 2 scores. We haven't seen an extra point kicked so far here today, as all the teams on all of their scores have gone for 2-point conversions and converted.
Yeah, no.
As the Tanners will go 1st and 10 now from about the 25-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off outside to the right. He has room, looks to make a move, stays on his feet, but is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, 24 signal for that play, but 3 is like he's just going to carry it to the end.
That was Derek DeBrero, who is a senior for this Woburn squad.
Yeah, Arlington's been, I think they're much more in the game than they were earlier, and they're just playing a lot better right now, and I think they can eke it out.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is Woburn 32, Arlington 16.
So the Spy Ponders look to try and keep their comeback hopes alive.
I think they can keep them alive. It's not that hard.
Let's hear the 50-50 raffle winner.
3494. The winning number is 453494. If you have the winning ticket, please report to the press booth. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to send it to Jasper back on the sideline. Jasper, what do you have for us here in between quarters?
Well, I'm here to show you today some of the behind-the-scenes stuff from the football game. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to walk over here for a second. And there's actually, we have student volunteers as our camera crew and as our producers and directors and tech crew today. So if you want to be involved with any behind-the-scenes stuff, you should let us know.
Thank you, Jasper, for definitely plugging that opportunity. If anybody out there is interested in sports communication in any factor at all, make sure to contact us at sports@acmi.tv to get involved.
Thanks, Nick.
And like Jasper said, this is a mostly student-run thing, and I'm a student currently at Arlington.
Definitely, and I myself attended Arlington High School for 4 years. I'm now graduated going to Emerson College in Boston as a sports communication major. So thanks to ACMi's help and experience, I got to where I am today, and you can get a lot of experience yourself as the Tanners dropping back there. Pressure applied, scrambling now to the end zone, and oh, a huge hit going towards the end zone. That was number 12, the quarterback who took it himself, Brett Tizzolo. Didn't get enough for the touchdown, but it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Woburn Tanners.
Yeah, Tizzolo's been taking a lot of plays recently, and yeah, he's definitely been putting himself, both quarterbacks have actually been putting themselves in a lot of.
Spy Ponders definitely need to stop here if they want to try and keep themselves in this game, as we have 11 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the 4th and final quarter of this contest. We see Jake Schiano, the quarterback for the Spy Ponders, warming up on the sideline as the defensive and offensive line for both squads line up. 2nd and goal for the Tanners under center. Tizzolo hands it off, and he's in for the touchdown. Big score for the Tanners there as they extend their lead.
Arlington really needs to stop them if they're going to attempt a 2-point conversion.
Oh, and a player's down.
That
That's a
is
Spy
not
Ponder
good.
down.
Yeah, we also, during halftime, there was an ambulance out, so it's not looking good.
We hope he's all right,
No, for
as
sure.
the Spy Ponders will take a knee to show their respects for the injured player.
Yeah,
We hope that
Rainers rushed out on the field as well right now. Looks like both trainers, both for Arlington and for Woburn, are there.
we wish him the best. We hope he's all right. But
Looks like it's something foot-related, given out training thing, and yeah,
yeah,
better a
he's still,
foot than a head.
yeah, he's still laying down out there. The whole sideline
Yeah.
taking a knee to show respect for their fellow teammate.
Yeah, you always want to take a knee. It's respectful, your team or the other team. Yeah, hopefully he's not too badly injured. We currently already have one injury on the Spy Ponders, and we don't want another for both team's sake and his sake as a person.
Still down on the field. We hope that he'll be able to get up on his own.
Yeah, if he doesn't, that's going to be not good. Yeah, I'm not saying it's most classy of the Tanners cheerleaders to be currently doing a cheer, but that's their choice.
Spy Ponders next week, they'll face off against Lexington on in our next matchup
Yeah,
for the Arlington Spy Ponders. They'll be on the road.
Lexington's always a hard matchup. Doesn't matter the sport.
And then the following game is against Reading Memorial, and that will also be on the road at Reading Memorial. And ACMi Sports will also be covering girls soccer on Wednesday, October 6th against Reading Memorial High School. And if you're looking for boys soccer, that's next Friday, the 8th of October, taking on Wilmington.
The girls'
here.
soccer team has been doing absolutely amazing this season. They're definitely well over 500, and they've been playing really well from the scores I've been seeing.
The boys have been playing really well as well. I think they're one of the top teams in the state, led by lead scorer Aiden Sheehan. He's been a top player for the Spy Ponders all throughout his high school career. Back when I covered the Arlington boys soccer team throughout these past couple of years when I went to the high school before I graduated. And who knows, maybe I'll go back. Actually, again, some of them were asking me before the game. They wanted me to try and call one of their games. We'll see if I'll be able to make it next week. And if not, hopefully to some game throughout the season for old time's sake. Maybe me and Ken can run it back for old time's sake and call another game. We'll see.
You should let us. There's definitely some new people who want to take a turn. But it's really not good given how long that this player's been out in the field. And sitting up, hopefully he'll be able to at least stand up on his own. It's number 55. That would be number 55. Shane Broughton.
Oh, that's Shane Broughton. He actually got hurt in the last Arlington Spy Ponders home game. He's a senior captain for this Spy Ponders squad.
Yeah. No,
and we hope that he's going to be all right as he's being carried off the field now.
He does not look happy right now. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to be too happy now. It looks like it's an ankle injury of some sorts. But
yeah, looks incredibly uncomfortable for him. Hoping he's okay, and definitely, yeah, big head. Because I know he really, so hopefully he's good.
So it's 16-38 in favor of the Woburn Tanners now. 10 minutes and 57.
Really bad to lose a captain.
Yep, 10 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the game as the Arlington Spy Ponders look to formulate a comeback of some sorts. It's not looking good after that most previous score, but we've seen crazier things happen like we saw for the last Spy Ponders possession. Kerbal taking it all the way back off a punt return touchdown.
Yeah. Brown is currently being carried off the field, and Stefan looks the most comfortable for him. I'm hoping he'll be able to walk soon.
Definitely, we wish him the best. He's definitely been a huge defensive asset for this Spy Ponders squad, and hopefully he'll be all right, and we'll be able to return, if not this game, for the Spy Ponders' next game against Reading Memorial this week from today on the road.
Yeah, I'm just really hoping he's okay and not. I'm pretty sure I'm just worried for this guy.
So now the Tanners are going to look to go for the 2-point conversion here to extend their lead to a 40-16 lead. Under center is Tizzolo. Hands it off, breaking through there, and that's good enough for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate right after what happened to Broughton. I'm just hoping everything's good with him. I think that's going to set the tone. I definitely could see Arlington trying to just get back for their captain, who's currently being taken to the golf cart. Yeah.
So now the Spy Ponders will send out their kick return squad as Broughton is on the cart. We hope he's just being tended to there, and hopefully they won't drive off, because that's always a bad sign when you're being carted off the field. As the Spy Ponders look to receive this kick and get some more points on the board in this high-scoring contest against the ever-so-tough Woburn Tanners.
Now, Arlington really needs to just get back in the game, and hopefully they can. Hopefully they aren't too shaken after this injury. An injury is never good, especially when it's like a major impact player for your team.
Definitely now the kicking team for the Tanners takes the field. 10 minutes, 57 seconds remaining here in the game. Arlington trails by a score of 16-40.
It's a really long trailing for Arlington, but I think they can get it back. Spy Ponders definitely capable of it. And it's a long kick by Tanners, caught by Arlington.
Brought in.
Number 3 goes for it.
Tries to break through the middle, and he's brought down inside the 30-yard line.
Definitely a good attempt there by number 3.
That's Benjamin Nigro for the Arlington Spy Ponders, who gets a good look off the return there. And now Jake Sciano in the offense for the Spy Ponders will take the field.
Yeah. Spy Ponders' offense has definitely been the strongest part of their game, and I think they can keep it up in the fourth quarter. The cheerleaders are currently doing pyramids and throwing people in the air. It's highly impressive and mildly terrifying.
Sciano hands it off, now breaking through the middle there for a gain of about 3 yards. As the Spy Ponders push forward, it's going to be second down.
Gain of 6 on the play by number 8, Caden Mills.
And Caden Mills with another carry for the Spy Ponders. He's been impressive so far here today, and he continues his hot streak as he goes for another carry there. It's 2nd and 5 for the Spy Ponders. Sciano in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left, thrown, caught. And rolling down there is Stanley Pierre for enough for the first down as they continue to drive forward.
It's definitely getting late, but I think Arlington can pull it out. It's currently 8:50 p.m.
Definitely under 10 minutes now left in the fourth quarter. The Spy Ponders running a little bit short in time. But again, this is a team now that you're just trying to do everything you possibly can to score. We could see some creative plays from the Arlington Spy Ponders coaching staff. Sciano takes the snap. Handoff through the middle. Charging through is Caden Mills. It doesn't look like he gained too much on that play, only about a yard.
I definitely think Arlington can pull out something today.
Only a gain of 1 yard on that one as the Spy Ponders will go for 2nd and 9 now.
The chant of defense is currently coming from the stands. I'm not sure which side, but it's one of them.
Yeah, I would assume the Woburn side is chanting defense on that one, rooting for their team here to try and close out the Arlington Spy Ponders with the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, well,
as Sciano in the shotgun looks to take the snap. In motion is Jean-Jacques, heavily pressured, dodges a sack, still moving around in the pocket. Sciano's going to try and take it himself, running out to the left side and turns negative yards into positives as Sciano does a great job maneuvering himself around the pocket, gains about 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, that was a fascinating play. Jean-Jacques definitely thought that Sciano was going to throw to him, but no. And I think it was very interesting how he faked him out. I really liked how that looked.
Definitely, when the offensive line deteriorated on that one, Sciano was quick to respond with an innovative play in the pocket to escape a loss of yardage. Now it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Sciano returns to the huddle from the bench and looks to drive the team forward.
Sciano's been an incredibly intelligent player. I really like what he's doing.
3rd and 6. Shiano takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Good block. Looks to pass. Pump fake. Caught.
Oh!
Brought down by Kerbal for a first down.
Kerbal's playing really well tonight.
Yeah, the Spy Pounders continue to push forward as Kerbal brings one in, move the chains, now into Woburn territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I think Arlington has been playing. They're full of a lot of energy right now.
For sure, the Spy Pounders have definitely been proven to have a bit of morale left in the tank, as even though they're down a couple of scores, they're still giving it their all to close out this game.
Yeah,
Shiano takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He's heavily pressured.
Oh!
And
Negative
tackle
yards.
him out of bounds. A little bit of an aggressive tackle there.
Yeah, the ref definitely.
No roughing the passer on that one, though, as the Spy Pounders are going to lose some yards. That's going to be counted as a sack.
Sack made by number 56, Anthony Palmieri. For a loss of 9.
That was definitely an aggressive play by Woburn. They're definitely trying to keep their lead and just get it as long as they possibly can today.
A 9-yard loss for the Arlington Spy Pounders. 6 minutes, 49 seconds left here in this one. Jake Shiano once again in the shotgun for the Spy Pounders.
Okay, so just not them seeing that Broughton is back on his feet.
Takes the snap. Shiano drops back. He's pressured once again, and he looks and throws it on the sideline. It's brought in, but a flag is thrown.
I thought that was a fascinating play by Shiano. Very intelligent, something I hadn't seen before this game. He did a fake throw and then threw and then tried to run it. Feels like he was going for one play and then did a second one.
And it looks like that's going to be a call on the Spy Pounders. This might bring them back a couple of yards.
They need all the yards they can get tonight right now, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. That will not be a good call for them, because this will bring them backwards a couple, as they're going to be brought back 5 yards. Second, and we'll repeat second down. It's going to be 2nd and 19 now for the Arlington crew.
Arlington's a school with a lot of spite. I think they could play it back. They're definitely doing some interesting things this period, this quarter, and I like what they're doing. But I don't think they're going to be able to win, but I think they're going to be able to give Woburn a hard time.
So they're actually going to decline the call on that one. It's going to be 3rd and about 14 now, instead of pushing it back to second down once again. Shiano in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his left, heavily pressured once again. He's going to air it out, and almost picked off there. He was looking for Kerbal on the sideline, but it's going to be incomplete. And I would assume the Spy Pounders just go for it. I mean, you're down 3 scores.
They're just going for it. That's what they've been doing ever since the first period, when they had a 3rd and 16, then went to a 4th and 16.
Yeah, now the question is, are they going to go for it on 4th down? That's something we haven't seen too much from them yet here
Why
today.
not? I think they will.
And I don't think they're going to, actually. It looks like they're bringing out the punting team.
I mean, their punter's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. They proved to be effective on the punt so far today, but it's unfortunate for the Spy Pounders to be turning it over, as the game looks to be closing a little bit more as each second winds off the clock. And, oh, it looked like for a sec they were going to do a fake punt, and they call fair catch on that one. Number 3 brings it in. That's Derek DeBrero.
Yeah, Woburn's they've incredibly talented team. Arlington has by no means been playing bad. They've been playing fantastically tonight, but just Woburn is just so much better.
Definitely, the Spy Pounders have definitely put up a tough fight against this ever so tough Woburn squad, as Arlington in their defense retakes the field. 6 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the contest. Spy Pounders trailing by a score of 40-16.
Yeah, Arlington, I think they just their goal right now is just to keep Woburn off the scoreboard.
Ferreira has been incredible today for the Tanners. Let's see if he has any more incredible plays in him, as he takes the handoff, still plowing forward, and he's finally brought down for about a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, Arlington, I like what they're doing right now. They're trying to keep Woburn off the scoreboard too much, and they're just doing good things right now. I like how they're playing.
Gain of 5 on the play by number 29, Timothy Pierre.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 now for the Tanners as they look to continue to wind down the clock and end this game. Now leading by 3 scores. They're going to take their time, let the clock run as it continues to wind down. Now 5 minutes, 15 seconds left.
They're clearly just trying to wait out Woburn, trying not to let them get on the board any more than they currently are.
For sure. And they're going to do what they do best. They're going to keep running it.
Yeah, they're running.
Handoff there. Breaks through for a first down and more. And brought down there at about the 36-yard line.
Have you done any more counting on the amount of passes from Woburn?
I don't know. I think you might still be right. They might be below 5. They've definitely been a run-first team so far here today, but
there have been a run-first, second, and third team.
They've definitely proved that they can throw the ball, though. When they have thrown it, they've been complete most of the times. But definitely being majority effective on the running game, especially from number 15, Brian Ferreira.
Now, Ferreira's been playing really, really well. I like what he's been doing. I mean, he's been their star player tonight. I've said that already, but he's just continues to prove to be quite good.
Running down inside the 45-yard line now, and the clock continues to wind down, now reaching about 4 minutes left in the contest as the Tanners continue to push downfield.
Yeah, the Tanners are just such a strong team tonight. I think if Arlington can just keep doing what they're doing right now, just slowing Tanners down and just delaying them, I guess, trying not to let them get too many plays, they'll be good.
So now the Tanners are going to look for a 2nd and 2. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the contest. Now to the line under center is number 12, Brett Tizzola. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he's brought down pretty quickly. It's going to be 3rd and short now for the Tanners.
Yeah, I think the Tanners can probably do something, but I think the Spy Ponders, they've been playing a lot better just throughout the game. Their level of play has been getting higher and higher and just playing better and better. And someone dropped a towel on the field. Not important, but something I noticed.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Woburn Tanners. And 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining here in the contest as the Tanners look to wind down the clock.
All right, so Arlington's all set for the play.
Takes the snap, breaking through the middle, and a flag is thrown as the Tanners gain the first down.
Yeah, the Tanners have really been pulling the same play over and over again tonight.
Yeah, see, but you can do that when it's working, you know.
It's a solid play. Arlington's
Spy
catching
Ponders
on,
can't stop the run.
Yeah, they've caught on to it, but they don't know how to stop it.
It's going to be a hold on Woburn, so they're actually going to go back.
Yeah, I mean, Arlington will be happy to take that.
Replay 3rd down.
So they're going to replay 3rd down, pushed back a couple of yards.
I like what Arlington's doing so far. They're playing better, and I think they're just smarter. They're adapting to the situation they've had to deal with, the loss of Broughton.
Yeah, Shane Broughton definitely was a huge loss for the Spy Ponders. And as he's still sitting on the cart on the sideline, we hope that he's all right. He was actually injured in the last home game that the Spy Ponders had. He's a senior captain for this crew, so not only a huge asset on the field, but off the field as well in a leadership role for these Arlington Spy Ponders.
That's just really unfortunate. Poor guy. Okay,
under center now, 3rd and 11. Takes the snap, breaking down the middle, and now he's got room down the right side. He's going to go, beats one man, and now he's all the way.
Oh.
That's a touchdown for the Woburn Tanners. Number 29, Timothy Pierre.
Yeah,
and that should do it.
Yeah, hopefully Arlington will be able to keep them off the board if they go for a 2-point conversion, but we'll see. That was just really unfortunate.
Yeah, now they're up by 30, so.
With a minute 30 left, you're not likely to be able to get that back.
Okay, so actually the roster here is wrong. It was actually Lucas Meyer who scored the touchdown, not Timothy Pierre that it says here on Max Preps. So we apologize for that. If it actually was Timothy Pierre, then congrats, Tim, on the touchdown. But if not, it was you, Lucas. So good job.
Someone really just needs to get us that roster. Well, it's a minute left in the game. It's not as important.
Yeah, a minute left of the game now. No point in doing that. But
yeah, the fans are definitely starting to scream out.
They're actually going to go for the extra point on this one, and it's good. So I don't know why they weren't going for that before. But
because they wanted to make Arlington sad, obviously.
I guess as we reach now under a minute left in the game.
Woburn 47, Arlington 16.
And I think they're just going to let the clock run, honestly.
I mean, it's probably the best thing just not to inflict too much more pain on themselves.
Yeah, there's not a lot of hope left for the Spy Ponders here, but obviously it was a valiant effort for the Arlington boys.
They didn't play bad tonight. They played quite well. It's just Woburn played better, and Woburn's, I think, a stronger team, but I think Arlington is a good team, not great, but I think they didn't do terribly.
The thing is, Woburn is an incredible team all around. They're undefeated on the year for a reason. The Spy Ponders will take their second loss here today.
I mean, the scoreboard does not show everything. It shows they lost, but it doesn't show the play that was there tonight. Arlington played very well, just a really good play, and it's a shame that they lost.
Definitely. The final score now here from Mary Pierce Field in Arlington is 47 for the Woburn Tanners and 16 for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Corin, why don't you take it away and tell us what you saw from both teams and close us out here.
Yeah.
What did you see from both teams?
So tonight I saw a lot of contrast, a lot of running. Arlington's running defense really needs work. I think it's probably because they're a lot smaller than Woburn, but Woburn really did not like throwing. They preferred to take it and run. My over-under for throwing, I think, in the second half was correct. It was under 5 throws. So really, Woburn likes taking it and running, and they can do that. They're such a large team, and their physicality is really good. Arlington, I liked what they did. They went for it. They tried to do every attempt they got, but they just couldn't get past Woburn. I don't think Arlington is bad. I just think Woburn is that good. There's nothing Arlington could do more, I don't think, other than be a larger team, which they can't.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders obviously put up a valiant effort against the oh-so-tough team in the Woburn Tanners. We obviously saw an incredible game from both sides. A high-scoring affair, to say the least, as the Woburn Tanners will come away with the win. They'll now be 3-0 in the year, and the Spy Ponders take the loss, going to a record now of 1-2. And the Spy Ponders' next game will be a week from today on Friday on the road against Reading Memorial. So the Spy Ponders will be taking on Reading next week on the road. And if you're looking for ACMi sports coverage coming up this week, ACMi Sports will be covering girls soccer on Wednesday, October 6th against Reading Memorial. And we'll also be covering the boys soccer game a week from today, next Friday, October 8th against Wilmington. And now we want to just take a second to thank our whole crew. Obviously, thank you to Corin for joining me here today. We also have Jasper, Mazan, Tony, Simon, Aiden, Saul, Alexander, and obviously Corin that I mentioned already.
I got put on the list twice.
Thank you very much to all of our crew for joining us. And ACMi offers volunteer productions. All of these productions are volunteer. So if you're interested in learning about the world of sports communication, make sure to contact us at sports@acmi.tv for further information. And that's going to do it for us here alongside Corwin Dixon. My name is Nick Antonakis. We will see you back here soon for more ACMi sports action. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching.